How about Vince? What do you think of the whole Sabu thing? I like the whole Sabu thing you're doing.
He was all right. He talked down to me. Then for a while, he kind of put me over, to my face and all that.
How did he talk down to you?
Call me Sabu. That table. How do you do that table? What do you do with that table? And then, a year later, I see him walking to the ring, him and his son carrying a table, wrestling the Dudleys.
Right.
I mean, they kind of criticized me and thought it was silly what I did, and then they go and do it. Not just the boys, the boss.
Right.
I thought that was funny.
Your dealings with Paul, Vince, and Bischoff, which were better?
I guess Paul. Vince was more profitable, but Paul, he let me express who I was and didn't give me no restrictions. And for a few years he was cool. He was good for a few years, and I'm not saying he's stupid. He's just, he's not I don't know. He's not stupid, that's for sure. He knows the business.
Paulie.
Yes, and I like him the best of the three, but I still have something.
Yeah, like your one-on-one dealings. Who was best to deal with?
Paul.
Okay.
If he wasn't lying, if like what
I was
he
going to say,
what he said came true, it would be Paul.
Right, because we've heard a lot about Vince and Eric, but I don't think either of those got painted with the shyster brush like
Paul,
like Paulie does.
Yeah, but being a shyster and knowing the business is two different things, I guess. Well, that's my fault. I didn't stay there, is because I didn't really want to be there. I just was there for the money. I wasn't there for to be proud of myself. I was actually embarrassed of myself for going.
Because you saw it as a sellout?
Yeah, it's a sellout, and I let an asshole try to change me, and I try to go along with it, sort of. And I was totally against it, but I still try to go along with it. And so I was a little ashamed of that. I allowed myself to do that.
What did they want you to do?
Well, Vince wanted me to be a likable baby face and to talk and all that. And I sort of was saying, well, if I could do it and not shit my pants before I do it, maybe. But then I couldn't do it without I couldn't feel what they wanted me to be or say, so I didn't really try. And so I was glad they let me go. It was kind of a let go, quit, mutual fuck off thing.
They wanted you to do promos and babyface promos.
To be a typical babyface, and that's exactly what I'm not, and that's exactly what I was brought up not to be, was be typical. Right. If I become typical, maybe I could make more money, but I wouldn't be proud of myself.
Could they have put you with someone, maybe? Is that something you could have requested?
What's that again?
Could they have put you with someone who functioned more as a mouthpiece for you?
Well, I asked for that, and they said no, so that was someone else's gimmick. And I go, I was doing that gimmick before he was born, and so was my uncle. and I know, as a rule, a wrestler should talk, but there are a few exceptions. I thought I earned the exception, but not to them, I guess.
Right. From a physical standpoint, how broken down are you?
I'm not that bad. I'm not that bad. I'm all right.
I don't think I've seen anyone take as much punishment as you. Maybe Mick Foley's up there in the same echelon, but what are the repercussions of that? What are your mornings like?
Yeah, some days are bad and some days are not so bad, but I'm not that bad. Not as bad as I thought I would be, but I still sometimes feel sorry for myself because I'm in a lot of pain.
You know what all the guys say about you too?
What's that?